Hey everyone, welcome back. We're back in our little world here. See, I gotta provide some power in there, but look at this nice little wall. Of course, it's got a nice entranceway with traps. That's what today's episode is today, guys. Traps and defense. So let me use this. We're going to turn that off so we can walk out here. Make sure no bots are coming or anything. Kind of give you guys a grand tour. I got a sentry gun there. Tesla coil hidden back there. 4 laser swords. 2 rake traps. Along with some tripwires. So this isn't complete yet. But it is complete enough that all the bots coming from that base, the one back behind there, and the one over there, well, right there you can know it's the church, but over in there, they all try and come through the door instead of going around, so it's enough. I got a nice little ramp here so I can look up, see if anything's coming before I head out or something. But let's get into a little bit of the programming here. I have everything linked up to this one button, and then the Tesla coil and the sentry also linked to this button. So we'll get into this one first. All this does is this turns them back off. And that's because they get turned on automatically with a tripwire. So this isn't that much. We have 2 little events here. Whenever I push either button, which I forgot to mention, there is one out here too. That way if I'm out running about, I can push the button, turn everything off, run through. And that's what this does. It checks is one of the tripwires on, the front one. Because if the tripwire is on, we want to turn everything off so that we can run through. If it's not, we want to turn everything on. This turns on the tripwire, the lasers, and the rake traps. The next event here is when the front laser tripwire is tripped. So when that first one's tripped, we're going to activate the front 2 laser swords. We're going to turn on the sentry and turn on the Tesla coil. This way we're not wasting batteries in that or batteries in that. We've got some bots coming, so we'll be able to demonstrate that here very soon. There's quite a few. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got a good group of them. We could set this up so that the Sentry Turret, as soon as it detects right here on start firing. So whenever the sentry starts firing, it'll turn everything on. But we're running kind of low on batteries, and I don't want to keep that thing on all the time, so we'll just use the tripwire. So once that laser tripwire is tripped, it'll activate the front laser swords, turn those on. When the second laser tripwire is tripped, it'll activate the back 2 lasers. So let's get that turned on, that shut. They're gonna make a liar out of me. There we go, let's get in here. They're gonna go around. Come on, guys. No? Ooh, that kind of hurt a little bit. Yeah, we're going to have to finish that. We can turn that off. Turn that off. Grab some of this. They are not behaving. Come on, guys. Woohoo! Come on. So I guess you can guess what's coming up next. We're gonna get some more sentry guns up on that wall. Yeah, we'll turn it back on. We'll run around because I don't want to deal with that Tesla coil. So if you didn't notice in one of the patches, these no longer will attack you through the wall. But if you happen to be up above it, it'll get you. So there you go. Like I said, we gotta finish building up the wall so that they have no choice but to come through here, and that requires a bunch of iron or steel. I did automate things a little bit more. You see, I took that off. I went and made a second steel mine or iron ore mine. We're running low here. 24. That one's got 1200, so we'll have to move everything. I programmed this buddy bot so that when we turn him on, we do it manually. He's going to pick up from this storage box here and drop it in the one over there at the base, and then he just runs back and forth. I fixed the programming on this. Did you say that's a lot? Yeah. We covered everything in it, just like the one we made over there for the copper. You know, is it on? Toggle the lights, set the brightness, turn everything on or off. Does it have power? You know, constantly checking so that we make sure the light is set right. And then toggling the light to turn on the furnace. But we ran out of power. So let's throw a battery. There we go. Alright, so she's running again. Let's get her. Oh, so no more batteries. But we're going to have to move that here in a minute anyway. To right there. So this one is doing kind of the same thing. But what he's doing is he is pulling water bottles out of these and running it over there. And it's the same thing, but it's pick up from this one, take it back. Or, yeah, pick up from this one, take it back. Pick up from this one, take it back. And then just back and forth. And if it doesn't have anything in it, like you just saw, he'll stand there and wait for it. So we just got to keep an eye on him, make sure he's got enough batteries. So I'm gonna cut away, build up, kind of move this. We're gonna set up 2 of these over here. Get another buddy bot going to help us out. Let's turn him back on. There you see. He can't keep up with this one. But we are gonna need lots of screws, 16 barricades, setting up that there he goes, carrying the second bottle of water back. I could time this and give him a weight and shut him down, that way he's conserving battery, but that's alright. We need inventory, defensive walls, so these do just snap right in. think we're going to start going this way with it now. So we're going to snap it in and rotate it. I'm going to do that. Now as for the buddy bots, I haven't figured out how I'm going to get them in and out. I may, actually that's probably what I'll do, is I'll set up a chest out here with another door. Yeah, we'll set up a door right here. Or not a chest, a storage crate. Let them deposit their stuff. I'll just move that crate over here. Outside the wall, and then when I need something I can set up a little ramp like that and just kind of hop over or set up the door. This ran out of batteries. I haven't replaced it. That's empty. We're still using the lights. That was fun getting that up there, but hey, it works. Same with this. It gives you a little lookout point. So let me break for a minute. I'm going to set up this stuff over here, get some more iron going, get another buddy bot going. We're going to need this furnace. I took away the copper. It's got a lot of fuel in it though. We'll make it. Oh, we got one. Set up another buddy bot and let them run. See, he's already backed up one. Wish you could like save your programs. You know, like here. Really wish you could like save this as a template. And then, you know, like have like a copy button. And then just paste it here. Then I guess you have the problem of your linked objects, because then you got to have everything linked the same. Scared me. So yeah, that'll shut off soon. So we got 1200 here. That's a good amount, a lot better than the 400 there. That'll replenish. If you didn't know, these replenish over time. I think it's like 5% a day or something. I'll have to look into that and get back to you. But let me set this up and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright guys, I got it figured out. The Tesla coil was in the way for the pathing. Well, I gotta figure that out now too. You stay on. So that's what was causing it. The Tesla coil that I moved right there. I used to have it up here on the wall, but I moved it down there just because I thought it looked better and it would help for that instance where they get, you know, past everything, and I'll have to add another some type of defense there. We'll look into that, but I'll go back to setting that up. Be back in a minute. Alright everyone, I got a little bit of work done, not much on the wall. I added a few pieces over there. I'm going to take some of those. But I had to get some lithium going over here so that we can get some batteries, because I was out and had to actually go chase down some robots and then manually mine some of this. So he's running that. So I did simplify things. A little bit more wires or links here, but let me explain how I did this. So we have our auto miner furnace, light here, light there, switch there. So the switch, I actually programmed the switch and it's only linked to the auto miner and this light up here. And what it does is when you switch it on, it turns on the auto miner, turns on the light. Which of course you need to add on that. and we're going to turn off and turn off. Now the actual concept and principle and everything is the same. It's just I separated everything to make it a little bit easier to understand. So the switch turns on the auto miner and the light. This light has our loop, and then I just manually set the brightness to 100 because we only need to do that once. So when we switch it on, of course it's going to turn on the light, but we're going to have it, so that could actually go in either one. But it's going to do our checks, make sure everything has fuel and batteries, change the color of the light as necessary, and then re-loop it back. The other light does the mine attempts. So we're going to set that, set the brightness to 0 again, just manually toggle the light. And then this is kind of also where I simplified it a little bit. At the same time we toggle the light, we're going to start the wait. So instead of having it linear, just going out, 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 out like this so far, I kind of was able to shrink it down a little bit. So it starts the wait, then it checks is it on. This also makes sure it gives it enough time to actually toggle the light. So that should come back false, or every time it comes up false, we're going to turn on the furnace, and at the same time wait 1 second and then turn it off again. And as you see, it's working exactly as it's supposed to. So nothing changed, just separated everything to make it a little bit easier to understand. Hope that helps you guys. So there you go. See, it's still working just the way it should. Over here, we did things a little different. I went ahead and set up a second auto miner. We do need to change, I didn't do this. I need to set the brightness 100, execute. Alright. So, same setup, it's just we got a pair of them now. So this light, and we can get rid of, turns on the light and the 2 auto miners. When we turn it off, it turns off the 2 auto miners, and we need to turn off the light as well. And I believe I have, I don't need, I don't know if I can get to it right there. I don't need to link it to the furnaces. Nope, that was the light. Jeez. Light, turn on. Turn on, or no, turn off. Oh, we ran out of power. And we're out of battery. Oh wait, we have a couple lithium here. Copper wire. So now, that should, here in just a second, there we go. Turn back green. So that light, I'll get back to that in a second. So that turns everything on, turns everything off. This light, oh, I programmed it in the furnace. Oops. So on the mine attempt, toggle the light. Same as the other one. Just same there, and then same with this one. So I must have programmed. Yep. So same thing. And then this one doesn't have that extra light. That one is checking all 4. And how I did that was I have this double and. So of course set the brightness. So the first thing we're going to do is we got to tell it on switch on. That's just to start it. I manually started it last time. But so it first checks one of the miners, one of the furnaces. Are they both, do they have their power and fuel? If they do, it's going to run this one. If it doesn't, it's going to change it to red and bypass all that because we already have an issue. If it's both of those are okay, then it's going to check, are both of these okay? And if both of those are, then we're going to give it the green light and then check again. If not, we're going to go red and then just keep checking until we come back. Now I probably will add back in, if it's red, to also turn off the auto miners in case these run out of fuel before those run out of batteries. But you see I also put down a conveyor belt. This doesn't use batteries or anything, so it's just constantly running, and it just dumps it right into here. As you see now, we're getting twice as many iron. This is already filled back up by 20, so every day, so yeah, I think that's, yeah, 5%. But those will go through that pretty quick. But we're going to need it for that. We are, I didn't make any changes out here. What do we have for batteries? Just one, so we're going to hang on to that, see what needs it. Those are on the last ones. We don't need any glass right now. I got my little art collection here, along with some of my other guns, or my other tools, seeds, screens. I'm going to need that armor door. And we can put that, and no, let's just, okay, that's my bot. We can get rid of the glass door, small screens, EMP. We'll throw these in here just to kind of clean up the inventory. We don't need another cooking station. Don't need that. I haven't made the other buddy bots yet. Let's see. Let's do that right now. 2 copper wires and 1 more battery. So we should have some lithium here. Yep. So let's make a couple of those, make a few of these. Make a buddy bot. We're gonna make, oh, we need another screw. Screw. So, now we wanted to make, I do not have another storage container. Alright, we'll steal this one. Looks good. So we got 2 buddy bots. Set you there. Set you there. Alright, so we need functions. Pick up item from storage box. Place item into storage box. We're going to need a wait. We're going to change that to 5 seconds. We'll just throw it there. So, pick up item from storage box. We want to pick up from over here. And drop off here. Wait 5 seconds, do it again. Now, what would those? I put those screens up. We're gonna set a screen right there. I know it's a small one. Thank you. We're going to give a screen to this buddy bot. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a branch, another weight, and we're going to need variable has power. Now we're going to need this small screen. Set text color. Because what we're doing is we're going to check, do you have batteries? If you do, then we want to make sure our text says just good. Or no, we'll say normal. So, if we have power, set the text to normal, and set the text color to green. When you're done, wait 5 seconds, and we're going to do it again. And if you're not, we're going to say dead buddy. We're going to be red, and then keep checking, because we only need to do this once. So now, since I ran it, dead buddy. Throw a battery in. Now, he's following me because we didn't start the actual program. So everything's normal. So come here. If you ever need to add a battery into him and he's chasing you around like that, just kind of wait for him to settle. Go in there. Hit the turn off. There you go. You can add batteries and you go in, turn on, boom. So let's start. And there he goes. So let's set up the other one real quick. We don't want to give him a battery yet. Let's set him up. We're going to throw these on here anyway. Pick up from storage box, drop off, and wait. Again, I wish you could copy from one bot to another or one machine to another. Uh-oh, incoming. Oh, I'm glad you guys get to see this in action. Let's come over here if we make it quick enough. Nope. So let's drag them all over here. Hello. Only 3 of you? Where's your buddies? And this is why I have this outside button right here. Look at all the goodies. And yeah, I really got to finish setting up the back wall. Alright, so we were storage box set to get out of the way. Ooh. have one buddy bot set to a storage container. Interesting. Can have multiple picking up from the same one. But you can only drop off. That is interesting. I'm surprised that worked. That is interesting. Okay, let's craft another one then. One more screw. Oh, drop off point. I picked the wrong one. You guys probably saw that too. There we go. Let me set that to 5. There we go. But when we turn on, we'll do it that way. Whenever you turn on, just start. Now, I was saying before what you could do, like with the guy running the water. He's waiting for that one. Oh yeah, here you go. I set it up. So, once he delivers it this time, he's going to turn off, wait 60 seconds, turn back on, and then go to the other box. So that saves 1 minute each trip that he's not running his battery. So there's that small screen. Set text, set color, duplicate, duplicate. Has power. Branch. We're going to use the same. Turn on. Has power. We're gonna say normal. Now we're gonna be green, false, dead buddy. Uh-oh, need some water. So we need, oh boy. Wait. 5. Check it again. I think that's all I did to it. Yeah. You. Go find your buddies. I need some more supplies. Alright, so that looks good. Let's turn them on. And give them a battery. Alright, so we got a good base going here. I'm going to keep building the walls, and I am starting a second little series for Mechanica here. I'm doing a kind of a tutorial, not kind of, it is a tutorial for this episode. The first episode I'm doing is going to be on the lights, how to, kind of like I did here, you know, going into more detail about the lights specifically. Each little property they have, what they do, what you can do with them, how you can link them together, and I probably will show a little bit of this just for content, but and then I'll get into things like the signs and the buddy bots, and that'll probably be my second or third episode will be the buddy bots, but I will get back to this and keep building and show you the nice amount of loot you can get from setting up a little kill trap like this. Yeah, there's all his buddies, so I'm going to let you guys stick around for this, and then we're going to end the video. I'll probably need to raise that up a little bit because it looked like it didn't trigger the first time. But we got a good number coming. Now what I'd like to do is set up a wall around them, or a half wall, kind of like this. Have it open, and then just have a bunch of tripwires and those laser swords. That way if I ever need, I can just go over there and collect everything. And then I never have to worry about them coming up on me while I'm trying to build something. See, he didn't trip that. Now it did. There we go. Lots of goodies. There you go. That's our little death trap defenses and a nice little wall. Got it going, and completing this wasn't too hard. I actually measured out this distance first, had the door here. Had some traps set up around here, but I didn't like that. So I set up this little tunnel with a multi-stage. And it works pretty good. As long as they actually come through there. Once we get the rest of the wall up, they'll have no choice. Because you can set furniture, like a chair. These block the bot's path. So by placing that there, they'll have to find some way around it. It works really well over at the gas station. Because you can put that right at the front door and force them all to come in the back. But, like I said, that'll be it for this video. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll catch you in the next one.